Imagine a lush, vibrant forest through a canopy of green, and at its very heart stands the great tree. Its branches were so vast they seemed to touch the sky, and its roots ran deep, connecting every living thing. Under its protection, all the animals lived in perfect harmony. The bears lumbered peacefully, the birds sang sweet melodies, and the deer grazed without a care in the world. It was a paradise. But one morning, that paradise was shattered. A monstrous roar, unlike any animal they'd ever heard, echoed through the trees. It was the sound of metal grinding, of engines growling. Giant yellow machines, like terrifying, unblinking beasts, rolled into the forest, their sharp claws ready to tear down their homes. Panic rippled through the animal kingdom. Birds flew in frantic circles, squirrels chattered in fear, and the smaller creatures scurried for cover. Their world was being destroyed. As despair began to set in, a wise old owl named Hoot perched on a high branch and called a meeting. "We cannot let fear paralyze us," he boomed. From the crowd, a courageous lion, Leo, with a mane like the sun, stepped forward. "Hoot is right," he roared. "This is our home, we must defend it." Soon, a quick-witted rabbit named Pip, known for his speed, and a clever, nimble squirrel named Squeaky, who knew every branch and vine, joined them. And just like that, the forest guardians were born. They gathered under the great tree to forge a plan. It was a masterpiece of teamwork. Hoot, with his sharp eyes, would be their scout, flying high above to track the machine's movements. Pip, the master tunneler, would dig a network of burrows beneath the enemy's path to create diversions and escape routes. And Squeaky, his job was critical. He would use his agility to sneak onto the machines at night and sabotage them, nibbling through wires and hiding vital nuts and bolts. Their plan worked like a charm. The loggers were baffled. Their machines would mysteriously break down, tools would vanish, and strange noises would keep them up all night. But the loggers were stubborn. They grew angry and decided to fight back, setting cruel metal traps around their camp. One fateful evening, while on patrol, Leo, the brave lion, misstepped in the dark and snap, a trap closed around his powerful leg. He let out a roar of pain that shook the forest. The guardians heard his cry and rushed to his side. Panic could have taken over, but they remembered their purpose. Working together, Pip dug frantically around the trap's anchor while Squeaky gnawed at the thick rope holding the mechanism. With a final mighty heave, they freed their leader. But freeing Leo wasn't enough. They had to end this for good. They devised one last brilliant plan. As the loggers slept, the entire forest came alive. Hoot gathered hundreds of owls whose synchronized, haunting hoots sounded like vengeful spirits. The wolves howled in unison from the cliffs above. Pip and his rabbit family thumped their feet on the ground, creating a sound like an approaching earthquake, while squirrels threw nuts and pebbles onto the loggers' tents. The forest seemed to be rising up against them, a single angry entity. Terrified, the loggers scrambled from their tents, grabbed their things, and fled into the night, screaming about a haunted forest. As they ran, they swore they'd never return, and that they'd even plant new trees to appease the angry spirits. As dawn broke, a peaceful silence returned. The great tree seemed to glow with a renewed golden light, its leaves rustling in a gentle, thankful whisper. The forest guardians, the lion, the owl, the rabbit, and the squirrel, stood together, watching the sun rise over their saved home. They had proven that when you unite for a cause you believe in, even the smallest among you can move mountains, or in their case, stop machines. They showed the world that courage and teamwork are the greatest guardians of all, and that our beautiful natural world is always, always worth fighting for.